Welcome to another episode of Women's Corner. On today's episode, we are going to be talking about the differences between giving birth in Asia, Thailand to be specific, and Europe, Germany to be specific. Mind you, these are solely my experiences, okay? It doesn't mean whatever experience everyone should or must experience. No, these are solely my experiences. Now, the top difference on the list is the food. First of all, mind you, there's cultural difference. I come from Cameroon, I gave birth in Thailand, and I gave birth in Germany. So, 3 different places. Now, in Thailand, after giving birth, they gave me a meal they call khao tom. It is rice porridge. Now, I had that for 3 days in the hospital. It was fine because, it's soft, it's not hard. But giving birth in Germany, the experience was different. Okay, after giving birth, I was asked to get breakfast. Mind you, I gave birth at 3 a.m. and breakfast was at 7. When I went in, I saw bread. I went out. I checked the door. I was like, am I in the right place? They said yes. I went inside. Asked the lady, are we expected to eat the bread? She said yes. There are varieties. There's brown bread if you want. There's white bread if you want. There are so many things. There's sausage. There are desserts if you want. There are so many. But I was like, the main dish is bread. Leaving all of that, the main dish is bread. She said yes, there's tea. It softens it. I took it. Going hoping that lunch is going to be better as well as dinner. And when lunchtime came, they gave me some options, about 7 options, but I was not used to them. So I had just 2 that I could choose, either potato or macaroni. I decided to go with macaroni. Dinner came. They said, oh, it's time to get dinner. I went in, behold, bread. I was like, yeah, bread again. Say yes, there's tea, there's coffee, there's milk. What do you want? Get it. I took it and I went. Those were my experiences. I was like, bread, ate bread, morning and evening for 3 days. The next on the list is baby supplies. Okay, in Thailand, we were expected, okay, they gave us a list, not that we were really expected. They gave us a list, okay, these are the things you have to bring. Baby diapers, onesies, baby outfits, those kind of things. I said, okay, we brought them. In Germany, it wasn't the case. In Germany, you were provided with those things, but they gave you an option. They told you, if you don't want to use the things the hospital provides, you have to bring yours. I was like, this is good. This is good. And when I gave birth, there were diapers at our disposal, wet wipes, baby onesies, baby rompers. I was like, this is good. It was good. Now, the next difference I will give is postpartum supplies for the mom. In Thailand, whatever you needed, you had to provide it yourself. You had to bring it. If you thought like, I want to use disposable panties, not my actual panties, you have to provide it. You have to bring it to the hospital. But in Germany here, everything was there. We had disposable panties, we had sanitary napkins, all were there. You could change at your disposal. You could change it anytime you want. Okay? Going to the next topic. The next is the aftercare for the baby. Now, in Thailand, after giving birth, you have to stay 3 days. It's normal for, everywhere. It's the same. I feel like it's the same. 3 days in the hospital. After giving birth, the 3rd day, the doctor came, Madam, we ran some tests. The baby is fine. I feel like you guys are ready to go home. And we went home. Now in Germany, on the 3rd day, they were like, Madam, do you have a pediatrician for your baby? I was like, no. Madam, you need one. I was like, is it necessary now? She said, yes, it's necessary. My husband and I, we struggled, searched online, made calls. We got one. Okay, we got one. Can we go home? Madam, do you have a hebamme? A hebamme is a midwife who comes to your own accommodation to, check up on you and the baby, the mother and the baby, to check up on the baby's weight, if he's feeding normally, if there are any complications after birth, as well as the mom to check if your breast milk is flowing normally, if you're having any pains, she's there to help you. I was like, oh, this is good. I don't have one. Can you recommend? They recommended. They're like, if you don't have an option, we can recommend you one. They recommended, and we were discharged after the 3rd day. I was like, these experiences, you know, they are quite different. Quite different. There are 2 different continents, and as well, it's different. Now, I don't know about other Asian countries if it's the same, as well as I don't know about other European countries if the experiences are the same. The next is vaccination record, or a vaccination card, or vaccination book. It depends how you call it wherever you are. In Thailand, the vaccination book, vaccination record, vaccination card is always combined with a mother book or maternity book. It's always at the last page where you know that, okay, my child has received this vaccine when he was 6 months, or he received this vaccine when he was 5, or maybe when he was 1 year, 1.5, 2, that kind of thing. But in Germany, once you give birth, you have a maternity book. But if you give birth, your baby is going to have this book. That is the baby's own record. It's going to show you all the vaccines he's going to receive from day 1 right to when vaccination stops. Okay, as well as having his own vaccination record. Now there is going to be a yellow card. It looks like this, where all his vaccines are going to be recorded. Like, okay, he has taken this one, and mind you, the vaccines are kind of similar, but there are differences in the 2 continents. Now in Asia, they give you the JE vaccine, but in Germany they don't. Both countries or both continents give the vaccine MMR. It's not only the continent, everywhere they give. But what surprised me was the JE vaccine. I expected like JE vaccine was there in Asia or in Thailand, JE should be here, but they told me no, it happens only that way, not this way. The experiences were quite different. I learned a lot. I really learned a lot, you know, experiencing these things. My first son was there, my second is here, everything was different. Now we have come to the end of this video. If you're watching us for the first time, please don't forget to like, share, drop a comment, and as well follow us. This is going to really help us. Thank you, and see you in the next episode.